how's it going, everybody? My name is Multinger. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with some Injustice 2 gameplay. It will indeed be you versus me. The time is ticking. We are slowly but surely getting ever so close towards E3, and of course the rumor mill has begun to spin because there's lots of people claiming that it will be at this E3 that we will finally hear news of a sequel to Injustice 2, which we presumably can call Injustice 3. Now, of course, in addition to that, there's been lots of rumors swirling around the fact that NetherRealm might actually be working on a Marvel fighting game, and then there were rumors that went above that even and said that, hey, it's not a Marvel game, and it's not a DC sequel to Injustice 2, it's actually a crossover of the two, where it will be Marvel versus DC. So regardless, I would love to hear the discussion in the comment section below or in the chat what you guys think. Do you think that we will be getting a sequel to Injustice? Do you think we'll be getting a Marvel fighting game? Or do you think it will be a Marvel versus DC game? Let me know down in the comment section below. I also want to go on ahead and give a shout out to Tyler Garrett, Marsh Bubble, Yusuf, Manny, NTG, Galaxy Rose, Guillermo Gutierrez. Thank you guys so much for being part of that notification squad, turning on the notifications by subscribing and then ringing the bell. Thank you for your support. Of course, in addition to that, guys, don't forget, if you can and would like to support the channel, you can also do so by becoming a member. Link is at the top of the description, as well as clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. And of course, if you have an urgent comment or question, you can use the super chat function. Let's play the intro video and let's get rocking and rolling. What's up? What's up? What's up? Crazy J. I got you, bruh. Opponent number one will be Crazy J. Mr. Bruh in the chat says, why did you shave? I didn't. I just, I was going on a bike ride and I hit this really sharp corner and the G-force, it just whoosh and all the facial hair was gone. It was insane. Insane situation, legitimately. Oh, we got an epic. Okay, I'm playing as Cheetah today. I'm gonna be cheating. Dad jokes. Raise your hand if you carried everyone's childhood. Blitzbringer, I don't know what that means, but thanks for tuning in. Gaverman, you legitimately are gonna be going head to head now with BK Batman. Thank you so very much for your support, Gaverman. Much appreciated. Thank you for the 99 cents super chat. And of course, thank you for the first super chat, biggest super chat of the stream. Cold Spidey, yes, you may play. Cold Spidey, I got you. Marsh, I got you as well. Guys, don't forget, if you want to go one-on-one with the great one, consider becoming a member at the captain rank. That is one of the perks that you will be getting. Gaverman, yes, you may play. Of course you may play, Gaverman. I got you as well. Blitz with the dad jokes. Listen, dude. Listen. Somebody's got to make them, you know? Somebody's going to... Look, we can't all be great at comedy, you know? Somebody's going to come through with the bad jokes, you know? Somebody's got to be there, like, at the Elon Musk style level of jokes, you know, where you listen to them and you just go, that's that, you know? That's that. Crazy J, bam, invite sent. Can Dude J play? Is he a member, Crazy J? If he is a member, then absolutely. Yo, Blitz, I'm trying to get in that game. May I play? Yes, you may play, Stelena. I got you, Stelena. I got you. So, Yusuf says Elon Musk is not funny at all. Yeah, I know. That was what I was making a point of. Zofo, thank you for breaking the previous biggest super chat with the biggest super chat of your own. Thank you for the tuba Karuma. I'm saying, hey, Blitz, can I please play? Yes, you may play, Zofo. Yes, you may play. Okay, so I'm going to start round one. I'm trying to think. Because I know you're going to pick something annoying. Like Raiden or something like that. And I haven't played in a couple of... What?
Dead shot.
Okay, you know what? I'll just play random then.
Vixen.
Okay. I've got Vixen. That's literally the character we've been handed. Edith, what's up? Can you play Robin, please? Not this round. This round I'm playing as Vixen.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Ethan Nicholas says, Adam, maybe next round. Elon Musk on SNL was so bad. That was the man who's trying to get us to Mars. I mean, fortunately enough, your comedic skill does not have any type of bearance on your business acumen or nor your What the heck was that? What did he do just now? That was some weird ability where like, he crouched down. No! Dang it! Gamer Gutierrez, thank you so very much for the biggest super chat of the stream. Saying, do you play Xbox? If so, are you inclined to let me play? I will play on Xbox. We usually switch halfway through the stream, so just stick around. And I got you then. I'm just not taking names down right now ahead of time because I don't like having a list assigned way ahead of time, so. Yo, hold up. Gotti. Big brain blitz. Let's go. Crush them. Look at all that slicing and dicing. I'd be sponsored by Dyson with that kind of performance. I like to say to each their... Oh, what is that a ref? Oh, that's for Yusuf. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no! Dang it! No! Okay. I literally... Things have just turned from bad to worse for us. Things have just turned from bad to worse. This game. I don't know any moves for this character. So ridiculous. So ridiculous! Oh my goodness, I literally... Oh, I cannot believe we just collected an L right there. Go! Whatever, it's fine. It's fine! We will accept it, we will brush off, and go to round number 2. Select new character, for sure. When in doubt, button mash. I probably should. Brett Willoughby says, hey Blitz, can I play? Brett, you... As long as you're on PlayStation, yes. I just don't remember if you're a PlayStation player. But I will write down your name. You'll be the 7th opponent, just so you know, ahead of time. Okay, we're going with the pocket pick. We're going with the pocket pick! Dr. Crank Face says, hey Blitz, I just started reading the Batman Detective Comics, issue number 66. The one where Two-Face is first showed, and I kind of feel bad for him. Fair enough. I just got to return the favor. Let's go! No notifications? Well, I'm sorry. You can join the Discord. I always say, like, if you're not getting YouTube notifications, might be a good idea to join the Discord, because on the Discord I can actually make sure that you'll get a notification. And I always post when I stream on Discord, whether it be on this channel or on the Famo Potion channel. Oh! Ooh, okay, he's gonna heal. He's gonna heal here, which is fine. I like your character in the game, Blitz. TY. Okay, so he's gonna get what, 25% healing on this. It's fine.
Remember Metropolis.
What? Oh, that is so busted. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I'll accept the L, but that was ridiculous. I was literally hitting the dagger attack, and he just runs through it. Like, what? How is that balanced? That made 0 sense. 0 sense. Literally 0 sense. Starlock Best Mutant, thank you so very much for the tuba crew bomb saying, hey Blitz, did you see what I put on gaming media? No, I did not. What was it? Blitz, that's fine. Inside, Blitz Rage. I just, honestly, I just think that there has to be an element of consistency with stuff like that. Because if there isn't, I don't understand how that, how that's balanced. If I drop down and I meter burn into the Trident Strike, and he just dashes right through it. Huh? What? So he just gets invincibility frames for that. Why? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Brat, that's good then. I got you, dude. Xenoclap says, can you play as the Flash? Sure, why not? You know what? Why not? Why not, dude? I'll just play as the Flash. What could possibly go wrong? Cut to just complete rage. Can you play as Robin, please? Ruben, maybe after this round. Andrea, what's up? Will you play the Deathstroke Cup in Fortnite? Yes. Busty Tornado, that's on Thursday, along with every other event. Because we're getting Horizon, Forbidden West, we're getting new Sonic news, we're getting the Cup. That's balanced. That's balanced. So balanced. What a balanced character. The only characters that are balanced are the ones that I'm playing. Don't you know? Oh! Solomon Grundy or Hulk? I have to go, man. See ya. Solomon Grundy or Hulk? If I had to pick one or the other. I gotta go with the Hulk, honestly. And thanks for hanging out, Guillermo Gutierrez. Much appreciated. Woo! Psylocke Best Mutant, thank you for the Tuba Crew Super Chat saying Dead by Daylight Resident Evil. Oh, yeah. I didn't see it on the gaming media, but I did see that posted today, so. If I played Dead by Daylight, I think that would be significant. The problem is I don't play Dead by Daylight, so it's really of no particular... significance to me. Holy moly. This is what happens. This is what happens when I just do not play for a few weeks. It's definitely relevant. I didn't say that the game was irrelevant. I said that I don't play the game. Dude, Manny, where are those Pringles going to be released? The Wendy's crossover. When is that happening? I hope that comes to Canada, because usually 99% of the time we don't get that type of stuff. Joseph R says, what did you think of the Eternals teaser? I thought it was meh.
Robin.
It just seemed tonally all over the place, and it did not in any way get me more excited about Eternals. I would probably say it actually got me less excited for it. Do you play Knockout City? I've tried it, played 2 rounds. It seemed decently fun.
Fighters approaching Fortress.
Looks like the
of
beard is
Solitude.
returning. Yeah, it's coming in hot. You see, it's going to be a few more weeks before it's proper, but it's looking pretty good. There's a Wendy's crossover. Yeah, Pringles is doing a Wendy's crossover apparently. Manny tagged me. I think it was a tweet, right? I think. Maybe it was an Instagram post actually. Dude, I'm so confused. Are my opponents ghosts? Because that was another time right there where I should have landed an attack, but the sword just phased right through him. Also, guys, thank you so much. We're almost at 150 likes. Don't forget, if you want to see Injustice more on the channel, or more Injustice on the channel, I should say. I can't speak even. Then consider hitting that thumbs up button.
Strike, you're losing.
We gotta hit 500 likes. Close the gap. So balanced. We're back in the game! Let's go! We are back in the game, baby. Whew. We're making that climb. Marsh asks if he can move his turn. He has to go eat. Sure. Marsh, I'll place you then last for now. So next up will be actually Gaverman. But this is not over yet because we have to go to a tiebreaker. I just searched Wendy's Pringles and Edith. Where are they releasing? I didn't get a chance to look into it because Manny literally hit me up right before I set up for stream. So
Power Girl.
I hope those release worldwide. Although
Green Arrow.
I don't think Wendy's is worldwide, so it probably won't.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Please play as Joker. All right, I'll play Joker after this. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. down. Don't mess with me, bro. Do not. That's not gonna work. I'm telling you.
I'm not fragile.
Okay, I could respect that. I could respect that.
Star City welcome.
Stay down. That's how we do. Let's get that W. Gaverman, you're next.
Power Girl wins.
Let's go. Gaverman, what's your name? I forget. Battle Joker and Superman after. I will play Joker this next round, I promise. The Pringles are US only starting in June. Oh, dang it. Looks like I'll have to send them your way. We might have to do a trade for it, Manny. I'll send you, if you want ketchup chips, if those are still only Canada exclusive. And if you want, I could also probably send you some bags of milk if you want. I don't know if that's an appealing trade, but you know, we could do that as a trade. You know what I'm saying? So milk bags, Pringles. Seems like a pretty even trade, right, chat? Chat?
Nope.
Who said that? Nice shave. The shave is already fading away, dude. I got the 5 o'clock shadow now. You know what I'm saying? I got that. Like it'll be back. It'll be back. Just give it a couple of weeks, and the beard will be back.
Batman.
That's disgusting, Manny. I'll take the milk bags. Been craving those for like 4 years. Okay, dude.
The Joker.
Okay. I'll try to find out if there's anything else that's exclusive to
Fighters
Canada.
approaching Fortress
I
of
was gonna say
Solitude.
poutine, but now they serve that in the US as well. So I don't even know anymore. My PS name is Desirous Dwarf. Thank you for the 199 super chat saying Marius Glazer. May I please play? Marius! Are you on? Oh gosh. Hold up. Are you on PlayStation? Dang. Bam! Batman's getting beat up! Get shreked, mate! Don't mess with me, bro! Dang it! Let's go! Ketchup chip crisps is a weird combination. I don't like them at all. People in Canada go nuts for them, but I remember. Actually, you know what? I don't know, Manny. Do you guys have all dressed chips? Because those are awesome, and I think those might be still Canada exclusive. I don't know if they do those in the US. But ketchup chips, I am not a fan of. Not a fan of those at all.
It's not funny, is it?
Come on. I told you to attack! You should have attacked! Boom! Let's go! 200 likes also reached.
Joker wins.
So, Marius Glazer, please type in the chat. Okay, yeah. I have a PS now, though. Can you try? Yes. Desirous Wharf. Okay, and then Justin Santana, I got you afterwards. Justin Santana. Okay. We won both of those, right? Or is this round one? Oh, no, this was round one. Sorry. Welsh, yep. Of course you can play it. Welsh, you'll be after Justin. What do you like better, Injustice or Injustice 2? Injustice 2. Blitz, can I please play at 4:15? No. Members are the ones that get priority to play. Wait, when am I again? Stellana, you're next. I like ketchup, but I can't stand too much in one bite. I don't know. I just find like ketchup chips to be very like overwhelming. It's like literally if you took a thin layer of potato and you dumped a bucket of ketchup on it, that's what they taste like. And so to me, I'm like, ketchup should accentuate like fries or a burger or something like that. It should not be like the main meal. Nobody's like, hey, can I please have a bucket of ketchup? You know, like, you're not eating ketchup by the spoonfuls, but yet that's sort of what ketchup chips taste like. Dang. Okay.
Can we skip the 10 count?
Okay. I gotta be able to catch him on that. No! Why? Oh, actually, that's good. It didn't do that much damage. Vincent, peace out, dude. Thanks for tuning in.
You will receive no mercy.
Andrea says, I like your gaming. Thank you. I like your cut, G. Oh, let's go. Bada beam, bada boom. That's a W against Gavin and Stellana. You are next. Hey, Blitz, what character do you think should get nerfed in Injustice? Batman. Batman's too busted. Did you read the Injustice comics? I read the first 3 years of the Injustice comics. So like Injustice Year 2 and Year 3. Okay. Stellana, you're next. But first, Omar L, thank you so very much for the Tuba Crew Super Chat. Can I play two Blitz? Yes. Omar, you're a member, right? I think you are. I'm pretty sure because I remember that fish stick PFP. And also, Omar, I just would need to make sure, as long as you're PlayStation, because we're starting off with PlayStation, then we're going to move on to Xbox. Okay, where's Stellana? Stellana, you're not online, are you? Was it Stellana 140 or one? Yeah. Never mind. I guess I haven't added you. Yes, Omar is a member. Cool. Perfect, Omar. McDonald's trash. McDonald's is trash, but the barbecue sauce is Heinz, so I respect it. Okay. I think McDonald's is not that bad. I mean, like, it's not good for you, but, like, as far as, like, a cheap-ish food that has a certain, like, it's never amazing, right? Like, the French fries are really good, but in general, like, it's never an amazing meal. But the thing that I think is good about McDonald's is the fact that it's, like, uniform across the world. Like, you can eat McDonald's in Canada or in India or in, you know, fill in the blank, and most of the time you'll get a certain quality of food. Like, you know what to expect, you know what I mean? So I think that that's kind of part of the appeal with McDonald's is the consistency across the world. That's a pretty cool matchup. Straight up a tree versus somebody who looks to be trying to cut us down. Which way? Oh, there. That's what it was. I forgot how to do that attack. Oh! That was good damage. Did I hit him with that? Uh-oh. Dang, this connection is horrific.
Scarab says you suck.
Did you say the Scarab says we suck? Disrespectful, bruh. Dang it! Declan Karan, what's up? Dude, chill. There we go. Whew. KFC hot wings hit different. I have never had KFC in my entire life. I swear the distance in that attack is so annoyingly far away. Dang, dude. Thank you for the super chat. No. Oh my goodness, the lag. Oh my goodness. Dang it. That was actually a super well timed blast. Okay, I respect that, Stellana. Respect that. Missed out on the best place to get chicken. I actually like, I've had Popeyes and that was really, really good. I would say Wendy's chicken sandwich is the best. And then Popeyes was like really, really good too. But again, I have a limited selection in Canada. Psylocke, best mutant, thank you for tying the biggest super chat of the stream. Thank you so very much for your support. Coming through with the 5 buckaroo bomb saying, just wanted to say that I'll be going to Tennessee for mini vacation, so I won't be in the streams next week for 3 days. No worries, dude. Thanks
Green arrow.
for tuning in today and enjoy your vacation. I can't wait till we open up and I get to go just somewhere at this point. Who do I play for this round? You know what? I feel like I played a pretty good performance as Power Girl, so we're gonna go as Power Girl again and see if we can get another W. I wish they had Popeyes in England, man. Wait, they don't have Popeyes in England either? So you guys don't have Wendy's nor Popeyes? I guess I can't really complain about Canada no more, because it sounds like you guys have way less franchises. Do you guys have Five Guys, like the burgers place?
In your face.
Can you tell me how that did not hit? Because I'm all ears on that. Chill. The lag is a little difficult to get around, but Hilu says, yes, we have Five Guys. Okay, good. So at least you have the best burger spot. Five Guys is always so good. But I almost feel like Five Guys is almost like too good to be called like fast. It is fast food, but I just feel like their food is like, it feels like it's more like, it doesn't have that like pre-made like super processed feel that a lot of other fast food restaurants have. Five Guys just feels a lot more like legit, if that makes any sense. Can I?
That's embarrassing.
You just gotta defeat him the same way that he just defeated me the round before. Let's go!
Power Girl wins.
Yeah, Psylocke, that's awesome. I mean, I feel like most of the US is almost like, maybe not fully opened up, but you guys definitely have most things open. Whereas for us, we're basically at a state where it's just a big giant question mark. We don't even know how long before the openings happen.
Sub-Zero.
There's a chicken shortage. There's an everything shortage. There's a chip shortage. There's a lumber shortage. There's a metal shortage. Like everything basically is in a short supply right now. Chris Evans, for sure, dude. No worries. I got you. Also, guys, thank you so much. We've crossed over 250 likes. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please do so. Aaron McIntosh says, what up? What's up, dude? I live in the Netherlands and there are not a lot of places. For what? Fast food? I feel like in the Netherlands it probably would be like, for the sake of like it just being considered. Dude. Ooh, we're still in the game. That move is so OP. It's okay. It's not really that bad. He's just meter burning it because he knows that I'm going to dodge otherwise. Like right there, I don't understand how I didn't hit. Let's go! Another W. Zalfa, you're next. Do not go up a one-on-one against the King of Atlantis. You will collect those L's from the ground. Super Wolf! Thank you for the for tying, I guess, the biggest super chat of the stream. Thank you for the 5 buckaroo bomb saying, I've heard a rumor of Dave Bautista playing Bane. So that's it's been a rumor for quite a while now, and that rumor to a certain extent has started by Dave Bautista himself, or Batista, because that's the character that apparently he really, really wanted to play. So from the story basically says that he contacted his agent and just said to his agent, like, hey, talk to DC and whatever needs to happen, I want to play Bane. So we'll see if that ever occurs. If it does, it would probably be part of this new relaunch Batman universe. Who won? I did. What do you mean, Edith? What, are we not looking? Or is this some sort of a favoritism here? Okay, Zofa, bring it. When is Injustice 3 being released from Marvelous Gameplay? We don't know yet. That's the question. Like, do you think that we will be getting a reveal at E3? Because E3 is, give or take, within the next 2 weeks, you know? So, Manny with a great... Come on, Edith, be better. So, hopefully within the next 2 weeks we hear something. This is like the arrow. I'm just gonna answer. Bro, you want to do this? Do you want to do this? Zofo, because I'll do this. You want to fight it this way? Okay, I'm mildly annoyed. Dang it. I can respect that. Flying knee. Bro, you do not want to do this. Did I not tell you? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if you take a look to the left, you can see a falling arrow. A falling green arrow. Bam! Got him. Grab some Blitzbringer official merch. It's fire. Thank you, John XD. What now? Dang it. Dang it. Stop! Okay, you gotta chill. There we go. Grab attack. Dang! Okay.
Mind if I take a selfie?
Ay, ay, ay. I think we just crushed him. Bam! The drop kick for the win! GG though, I almost had you, so that cocky stuff was pretty annoying. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the teleporting side to side? Or are you talking about me saying that when you go up against the King of Atlantis, you're going to be collecting L's? Because that is a fact. On Thursday, there will be a Horizon Forbidden West gameplay reveal stream. Will there be a stream for it? It is at 5 p.m. your time. Faizan Hussein, no, there will not be a stream for that. Those kicks dropping like Max's enemies. Indeed. Indeed. Manny, look at you with the lines today. Do you have any Pokemon series? I will be playing Shining Diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
Blitz, you're an Aquaman spammer. Admit it. Sure. In the same way that
Begin.
everybody else is a spammer of every character. Because ultimately a fighting game is just this over and over sequence of button inputs. I do keep the attacks as varied as I possibly can, depending on the circumstance, but I'm not gonna throw the game just in order to be like, oh yeah, well, they're spamming, so I'm not gonna. If they spam, now I've changed my approach. Now I'll spam as well. But if I go through a character's entire attack kit in one match, I don't think that that's spam. Bam. It's buffering? What do you mean? I have 0 drop frames, so if there's anything happening on YouTube's end, it's either on YouTube's end or your stream specifically. Yeah, that was pretty good. I think this shows you just how like good Robin is as a character in this game. Because like he barely hit me. Like he hasn't really hit me with that much offense, but when Robin's offense hits, it's pretty ridiculously painful. It does a lot of damage. I'm gonna block this. Crushed him. GG! Okay, so that's another W. Brett Willoughby, let me know what your name is in the chat. Bree, yes, you can play. Brett Willoughby is next. Then we have Marsh Bubble, assuming that Marsh is back and ready to play at that point. And then after that, we've got Desirous Dwarf, Justin Santana, Welsh Wolf, Omar L, and Bree. So that's our current list. Joker 97. Okay. Sending you an invite, Brett. Get ready for a fight. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, wait. Why am I'm literally typing in your name instead of typing in the account. There you are. All right. Invite sent. Hey, Alex Casimir. What's up, bro? Let's go, man. Damian Wayne. Robin versus Deku. I think Deku would crush him. Damian Wayne doesn't have any superpowers. Deku literally has all for one. So as time goes on, Deku becomes more and more broken. Damian Wayne doesn't suddenly gain superpowers, so there's no way he defeats him. That's how easy. Has he played the Aquaman the entire time? Yeah, that's the only character that I play. I actually don't play anybody else, just because I'm like, you know what? What's the point? I don't want to bother playing any other character. I always play Aquaman. Even if the game shows a different character, it's still Aquaman just reskinned.
Fighters approaching
Jake Does Gaming, thank you, man. Also, guys, we just hit 300 likes. Thank you. We're 200 likes away from making more Injustice happen next week. So if you want to see more Injustice content, smash that thumbs up button. Can I be a moderator, please? No, Ray. I've never seen you, bro. Are there like actually YouTube channels you just go like, oh yeah, for sure, dude. You've never been here before, but sure, yeah, you can be a moderator. I don't know who you are, but you feel free to moderate the chat for no apparent reason. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm the unreasonable one. Dang. Yeah, I will say, by the way, this Joker skin makes Joker look way cooler. Because I usually do not like any of the looks for Joker in this game. I think he looks terrible. But this redesign actually looks pretty sweet, so I'll give some credit for it.
This woman's work is done.
Damien has the Lazarus Pit. Yeah, but the fact that you can reset your health from a Lazarus Pit and like have infinite health or whatever, it does not solve the problem that Deku can obliterate him with probably one kick. So I still don't understand how you expect Damian Wayne to give Deku a challenge. It's just, that's not a fair match.
Want your fingers bitten off?
Bam. can't follow it up with that kick. It's just too time consuming.
I can go on.
Psylocke, best mutant. Thank you for the two Karuba. I'm saying Gohan. Oh, now that's a much more fair matchup. Gohan versus Deku. Which Gohan and which Deku? Which I know is not what you asked, but I think that is super relevant, right? Because if it's Deku before he has control over the All for One
Black Canary wins.
versus like Kid Gohan, I think Gohan would probably clap him, right? Now, if it's adult Gohan, but Deku has full control over the All for One, I don't know. That would be an interesting matchup because I feel like then I almost have to kind of lean more towards Deku because it seems like from what I've heard, Deku becomes, because I'm not caught up with the anime, but having talked to friends who are, apparently Deku gets like insanely OP, right? So
Green Lantern.
I love your streams. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate the support, man. Deku's gonna cry, lol. Dang, is Sean coming through with the roast, bro? I don't know if Deku will be able to get over this. Harley Quinn versus Himiko Toga. Himiko, for sure. Again, you're taking a character that has no superpowers against a character that has a quirk, right? So I had to land that faster. Dang, dude, he's just crushing me right now.
I always find a soft spot.
Bro, this is so annoyingly laggy. I can't predict when he's gonna attack because the lag is just making it impossible. There we go. You see, as soon as the lag went away, we crushed it. We did pretty well. And now the lag is back. I almost made a comeback. Dang it. Dude, look at how close that fight was.
Wins.
Well done. That was a great round, Brett. That was a great round. GG. Have you seen Floyd's new IG post? He's literally training with blood all over him. I'm somewhat concerned for Logan. No, I have not seen that. I mean, this is all obviously just for hype, right? So let's...
The Joker. Poison Ivy.
Psylocke, best mutant. Thank you for the Tubakaroo super chat again, saying Super Buu Saga Gohan. Okay. So again, if it's against the most current version of Deku, I don't know who wins that. But if we're going against any other version of Deku when he's still like learning his powers, then I think Gohan just absolutely slaps him. Okay. Dang, dude.
Club soda will get that right out.
Come on, dude. You got to close the gap. Blitz use Batman? I can't right now. Why is Joker British, may I ask? I don't know. Does he sound British to you? Okay.
Leafy green salad coming up.
Don't mess with Mother Nature.
He's gonna win this. Dang, dude. Okay. GG. GG. Second L of the day. Desires Dwarf, you're next. Oh, no, sorry. Marsh Bubble, you're next. Marsh, let me know if you're back. Brett Willoughby, GG, bro. GG. It's kind of unfair because of the lag. Yeah, it is what it is. Look. It's annoying because it's really tough for me to dodge. Like, for example, when he does that canister throw across the floor, because it's so laggy, I don't know when I'm supposed to jump. So it's really tough to like predict the jump. But it is what it is, you know? It also wasn't like too close of a round where you could attribute it only to that, you know? I don't know, man. It's Floyd we're talking about. And you heard that he said that during the press conference, but I don't know if this is fake or not. I think he's just, dude, it's just a character he's playing. Do you really think, okay, I'll put it to you this way, Sean. Do you think that this guy is literally going to put out a hit to kill Jake Paul? Obviously with evidence available to say that he said he would do it. Like, you would have to have the IQ of a bird to do that, you know? It would make zero sense. So...
Bane.
But I guess, look, if there's people like yourself who are starting to buy into the, ooh, is he going to do something? Like, then it's working. That's what they want, right? They want the people to be like, oh my goodness, Floyd's going after Jake. It's going to be crazy. You know? Holy, okay, that's kind of a... Wait. Dang, dude. Dang. He's kind of crushing me right now.
Gotham's closed to you, Bane.
It will bend to my will.
Half the offense that he's hitting me with, I don't even know why it's landing. Crushed him. Will you be playing the Deathstroke tournament on Thursday? Yes, I'd like to. Well, that worked out. That was crazy. That was crazy. You getting obliterated? Yeah, that was bad. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to put up a good fight as Catwoman, but we got completely trounced. Although, again, I'm not really sure the hitbox on Bane, because I felt like a few times there I should have been able to land an attack, but for some reason, I guess it was just a little too far out. But it's okay. We'll collect some W's right now real quick. Depressed Des says, Blitzner, you should play Friday Night Funkin. I don't know what that is. Blitz, on June 19th, I'm getting your Blitzer and Purple bot merch. Thanks. Thank you so much for your support. Okay, that's that.
Homage to the king.
Two moves, more than a quarter of my health bar. Still don't understand why I'm not able to catch him with that. Let's go! We crushed it! Ronald says, what's E3? It's the gaming convention that happens, well, usually annually, where most publishers, developers show up and reveal all their new games and projects and hardware and things that they're working on. Also, guys, thank you so much. We're approaching 350 likes. If you haven't smashed that thumbs up button yet, what you doing? Please hit the thumbs up button. Gabriel Short says, Blitz, is it true that you can only play the campaign for Marvel Avengers only one time? I don't know. I feel like you probably can reset the campaign. I'm not sure. I don't know if it has a new game plus or not. Psylocke Best Mutant, thank you for the Tubercuru super chat saying, are you going to play Dying Light 2? Maybe.
Fighters approaching Atlantis.
Ishan, I always try to drink a lot of water every day. Like 2 or 3 of those bottles at least, in addition to any other, you know, coffee or anything like that. Because most of the time I'm also during the day I try not to or I guess during the morning in particular I try not to eat. At least a couple days a week I try to like fast. So to keep the hunger away. I
Now you'll take me seriously.
don't know why I've noticed like when I drink water, it like makes me less hungry. Which I'm not really sure what the logic behind it is, but it works for me. Dang. GG.
You will receive no mercy.
Dang. I couldn't decide which way to block. Do you have to block going sideways? Can I get a clutch in the chat? Can we get some Blitz hype? Join that Blitz army! By the way, if you want to become a member, link is in the description and pinned in the chat. Thank you for the support. Let's go. That's a W. Next! That's a W against Marsh. GG, Marsh. Desirous Dwarf, you're next. Brett Willoughby, thank you for the two crew bomb saying GG Blitz, you should have won. Listen, dude. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You won fair and square. It's all good. You had lag as well. It's not like it's only one-sided, so. So you water fast basically. I've tried it before when I need to cut weight and it worked meh. Kind of. Sort of. The days where I try not to eat until let's say like 4 o'clock, I will not eat. Then I have like a pretty big meal and then I don't eat until the next day. Is it desire? Just regular spelling or Myers Glazer? I think it is. I sent you an invite. Clutch winger, that's right. So usually that's what I'll do, and on those days in particular I try to drink a lot of water because I don't know, it just seems to make it easier to not get hungry waiting for that meal, if that makes sense. Hypergamer, thank you for the Tuber super chat saying bye Blitz, gotta go, have a great day streaming. Thanks man, I appreciate you tuning in. Hypergamer, hope you had fun. And guys, also thank you for making our way close to 400 likes. Again, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. We're trying to hit the 500 likes in order to make sure more Injustice happens next week. And thank you for your support. When will be E3? It's over across several days, right? So basically within the next 9-ish to 14 days. Blitz, literally for the past 2 years, I've been eating 4+ eggs daily for breakfast and then a healthy lunch, no dinner. Cool. That's good, man. Although, I guess it just depends on if you're trying to bulk up. Like if you're trying to bulk, that sounds like it probably wouldn't be enough food. But we're talking about water. Indeed.
Begin.
Okay, let's see if we can get a W as Catwoman. Woo! Got him. Crushed
You
him.
might get robbed.
Dang. I swear, sometimes the button input on the D-pad on PS5 is not great. Dang. Good job. I could respect that.
Didn't see that coming.
Got him. Whoo! Let's go! I'm so thankful for my fast metabolism. When I was younger, I was skinny, but now I can be fit, train, and eat whatever I want and still be fit. Nice, dude. Yeah. I mean, you can also work, like, for people who don't have fast metabolism, you can do, like, you can reset your body and, like, try to
Aquaman.
make sure that you can increase your metabolism.
Fighters approaching the Batcave.
Iron Fist, what's up? Try out Swamp Thing. Not right now, bro. Dang, dude. Get shreked. No, you don't. No, you don't!
Stick a fork in you. You're done.
Stick a fork in you. You're done. David, what's up? Whoops. Block that. Bro. You want to chill out? Woo, look at that combo wombo. Dang, good job. Good timing on that. Good timing on that. Are you most excited for the arrival of Spider-Man? I'm not I mean, the next thing is going to be Black Panther, so that's what I'm excited about. We don't know when Spider-Man's actually releasing. I know that supposedly they confirmed that it is still this year, which I guess that's good news, but I have a bit of a tough time believing it, like, so it's almost like I'll see when we see that, then I'll believe it. And for now, I am actually genuinely more excited for the Black Panther stuff, because that's going to be like a new villain to fight, and Claw, new henchman. So it seems like it's going to be a pretty bulky update for the game, you know? So that's another W for yours truly. Next up, Justin Santana. Here we go. And then after that, we got Welsh Wolf. Then after that, we got Omar L. and Bree. Low. Remember when it was supposed to come out in March? Yeah. Can you play the Transformers Cybertron games? I have played the Transformers Cybertron games. Da, da, da. When is the next COD stream? On Friday. My guy just LAN? Oh, yeah. I'll do that real quick. I'll just do a LAN stream instead. That'll be, I guess there won't be connection problems, right? All right, Welsh, I'm inviting you then. Apex tonight? Yo, I'm down. I just got, I gotta go for a run after the stream. Welsh, do I not have you added? Or are you not appearing online? I guess you're not appearing online. Welsh, please appear online next time. Hit up Manny. Could you hit up Gabe or Con and ask if they're down to play as well? Did you know that Loki's coming to Fortnite? Yeah, Braden, I posted about it. Actually, some people let me know. I forget who it was on Twitter. Or sorry, not Twitter, on Discord, who was first. I think it would have been Jeffy's on Discord who had hit me up, letting me know. But yeah, I did post on about it on Twitter. Jack's Call, congratulations. When is the new Batman movie coming out? Next year. SCW Jack. Are you going to do another YOLOcraft series later this year? Right now, we don't have the plans to do that, Balraj, but who knows? When is the next Mario stream? Tomorrow. Yeah, Emad, the legend. Tomorrow will be the next Mario time. Imagine seeing Big Pav running down your street, lol. Big Pav. Bam, bam. Psylocke Best Mutant says, I dropped a 2.13 KD on standoff in Cold War. GG, bro. Impressive. Lego City game characters humanized. What does that mean? Ray Palmer. Okay, so Welsh Wolf is not accepting either. So moving on to the next one. Omar L. Could you please let me know what your name is? Seems like we're running into a lot of issues. But I'm happy that at least so far we had about an hour of smooth sailing where there was lots of round after round. No worries. I'd like to see the lesser known villains appear in Marvel Avengers, like the Mad Thinker and his awesome android. I think it'd be cool if they went ahead and brought up some other villains in popularity. I do agree with that. I think that in general, I think comics could use more unique characters instead of just always repurposing existing characters over and over again. I think that's a interesting, compelling argument for making the case for some people who are like annoyed when they will redo like Superman or redo Spider-Man, is that you could make the case of like, why don't they just go on ahead and just make a bunch of new characters, you know, like brand new. Stop overly relying on just the previous ones. But I would argue that the reason for that is because they probably have tried to do new characters, and if they don't sell well enough, they just stick with the tried and true and just pass the moniker over to a different person. But in general, I do agree that it would be cool to see more either villains that are brand new, or maybe unknown villains get Thanks for supporting the channel. Well, Avengers 5 big villains. I doubt that they would do 5 villains. I think we're gonna get MODOK. We're gonna get Claw. I think we're probably gonna get one more, like maybe like Ronan or something like that. But I don't think they're gonna do like Ultron Ronan, a bunch more. David Hartsburg! Bada beam, bada boom, bro. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold the presses, ladies and gentlemen. The Blitz Army just got a captain back in its ranks. It's David Hartsburg. Salute from me to you. Thank you so very much for your support, your continued support, David. And of course, thank you for being the first member of the day. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Blitz Army. Captain David Hartsburg.
Fighters approaching Fortress of Solitude.
Omar, I will try again after this. Okay? I will try again after this. For some reason, we didn't get the invite. Don't know why my notifications are on. Invite for what? What are you talking about? Goku, I wasn't inviting you. Unless if you are Omar L. Ooh. Bro, I forgot to block that. Thank goodness. Woo! Let's go! 1 health bar down. What do you think of Invincible? I still have a few more episodes left. It's a pretty good adaptation. Like, it's pretty accurate to the source material, which is all that I could have hoped for, because as somebody who used to be a huge, or not used to be, who is a fan of the comics, I just hoped that they would do the comics justice. So that was great. But then I think the one thing that I have as like a big criticism of the show is that I wish the show would be a little bit slower, just because the comic book has a much better pacing. Like, you care about everything that happens even more. Like, I know people seem to be very invested in the show, but I feel like if you read the comics, you would get even more invested in the characters, because they do a much better job of like making you care about them. Also, guys, we just hit 400 likes. Thank you for the support. Much, much appreciated. 100 likes to go. Woo! Let's go. Gotti! Lego City location is a fusion of Los Angeles and San Francisco and New York City and Washington, D.C. and Alcatraz and Mount Rushmore. Maybe. I'll take your word for it. You know what I'm saying? I could see that, because I just did not care about his girlfriend throughout the show. Yeah, like, that relationship in the comics is far better. His relationship with his father, like, is even more built out. Omni-Man's relationship with the League. Like, there's just... The pacing in the comics, when you would flip the page and those moments that happen in the show happened in the comics, they were just, especially also because you have to understand that at that time when Invincible was coming out, like, I didn't read it right as it was coming out, but not much after that. Like, maybe once the first trade was out, that's when I read it. I remember at that time, like, superhero comics was pretty vanilla. Like, it didn't really have a lot of violence or anything like that. Like, there would be some bloody fights, but nothing like over the top like Invincible. So that was another huge factor that made Invincible stand out so much, was the fact that it was just so incredibly brutal compared to any other book in that genre. And so that was just, it was like a shock factor just for that. Now, because you have all these other shows like The Boys and just lots more violent shows, it's just not nearly as impactful. So I feel like if this show came out, let's say 4 or 5 years ago, it would probably be even more shocking and like a bigger reveal than what it has been already. crushed him. Divine Mutoria, what's up? Dang. Okay, that was actually a really well-timed freeze. Oh my goodness. How did his freeze reset so fast? I thought it would be on cooldown still. The worst part of eating 7 meals a day is that I often lose inspiration of what to cook during the day. It's so interesting, like, since the lockdowns have begun and everything, like I always have cooked a lot at home and stuff, but most of my friends, I'm not saying they're always eating out, but they eat out a lot. And it's just fascinating, like, how they've had a very similar problem where they literally would just, you know, cook they know how to cook 1 or 2 things, but now it's just so repetitive because they don't get a chance to go eat out. And so now, like, all my friends are just like, there's like a group text and everybody's just sharing recipes, and it's like, if you scroll up, it started with like the easiest possible things, and then as you go along, now it's like literally like, oh, here's how to cook like this fancy chili, or like these much more complicated recipes now continue to be spread among the community. Do I have to be on his friends list for it to work? No, it shouldn't be the case. But just let me know what your name was again. Like, Endgame is not a good movie by itself. It needs the whole giant, like, other library of films that we've gone through. But Infinity War kind of still works, you know? I'm not getting invitations. Well, Omar, you're gonna have to look into why you're not getting invites, hopefully for next week. In the meantime, guys, it's time to set up. It's Xbox time. But first, Dark Aqua Fishy. You see that right there? Blitz Army, welcome Bam! Salute from me to you, bro. Much appreciated. Thank you so very much for the support. Hold up. We're getting a super chat as well. I'm Trey. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat as well. Like the Goku PFP. Thanks for the support. Much, much appreciated. Dark Aqua Fishy. Welcome to the Blitz Army. Brand new member at the corporal rank. Thank you so very much for your support. Hold up, guys. Okay. So we've got opponent number 1 will be Manny. Opponent 2 will be Chris Evans. Opponent 3 will be John XD. Hold up. Let me switch to the Xbox. Up. Oh no. Xbox, please. That's the HDMI cable now. Okay. So let's get set up. Scorpion, I got you. Okay, so we got Scorpion. By the way, how are you doing, Scorpion? Long time no see. David Hartsberg, I got you as well. Okay, so we have our first 5 opponents. Anybody else? Triple J Gaming. J Gaming. Where's my Xbox controller? Goat named Ashton. And Vortex. Okay. So we have 8 opponents set, ready to rumble. Before we carry on, guys, I'm just going to go quickly run to the washroom, fill up the water bottle, and I should probably clarify that because every time I say it, it does sound like I'm running to the washroom to fill up the water bottle. I'm running to the washroom. Then after that, separately to that, I fill up the water bottle. So I'll see you guys in just a second. BRB. In the meantime, talk amongst yourselves. Also, if we could hit 450 likes, that'd be sweet. All right, chat. Back again. Tell a friend. Back again. Hello? Xbox controller? Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. Get my Nintendo Switch wire. And hopefully that'll work. Can you see my messages? Yes. You can, George. George! You can see your messages, George. Have you read the Batman Black Mirror? Is that Scott Snyder? I think I have. Goku, you changed your PFP. Is that Deadpool? Is your PFP Deadpool now? Oh, it's doing that weird audio glitch. I don't know why it always happens on Xbox. Or Injustice Xbox, specifically. Also, guys, thank you so much. 433 likes. Don't forget, we're aiming for 500 likes in order to make sure more Injustice in the future. So if you haven't smashed that thumbs up button, just take a quick moment, scroll down, bam, hit the thumbs up button. Doesn't cost you anything. And don't worry, if you want later on, you could just come back and remove the like, you know? Just to help out. It would be much appreciated. Man, he's sending you an invite, bro. Opponent number 1. The Court of Owls is awesome too. Indeed. Remember when JJ and his son did a horrible run of Spider-Man? Yeah, it had amazing art and really cool covers, but the problem is the comic itself was just horrendous. It was like a perfect example of where you could see that a father in a position of power just basically pushed his son into a role and like, yeah, he's good at this for sure. And it's like, are you sure?
Approaching Gotham City.
But to be fair, there is a lot of pressure in terms of like failing on that type of scale right away. So I guess to a certain extent, we'll see what his son is made of. Like if he really loves this path of writing, you know, maybe if he sticks with it, he'll get good, if that makes sense. But it's just a matter of like, usually it's tough to fail at such a grandiose scale right off the bat, right? Most of the time, a lot of people get to keep all their bad projects and everything relatively unknown, if that makes sense. Because no matter who you are, for 99% of the population, whatever pathway in life you're going to follow, you're going to first be terrible at it. And when you stick with it, whether you're a writer, whether you're an artist, whatever it might be, your first ones are probably going to be pretty bad, right?
Pay homage to the king.
So it'll test your resolve, I suppose. There we go. Man, the D-pad on this is so much nicer. Like, the inputs are so much better on this for fighting games on Xbox than on the PS5. I mean, you just can't defeat the King of Atlantis, you know what I'm saying? Jordan says, I main Batman, Swamp Thing, and Flash. Cool. I respect the Swamp Thing pick, because that's kind of rare. I also actually do respect the Flash pick, but as somebody who's Batman's my favorite character, I'm not a fan of the fact that almost everybody in this game tends to main Batman. So that usually tends to be kind of lame, in my opinion. I think that in the first episode, it was smart how they made it seem normal, and then the last 10 minutes, they really showed how brutal the show is going to be. Oh, yeah. If you're referring to Invincible, yes, definitely. Like, they still did do a good job of, like, shocking people into questioning, like, hey, why is this a rated R show, you know? Up until the very... Dang. Just got to get some distance. Woo! Let's go.
Just be glad I'm not Dinah.
If you main Batman, you're boring. Well, I don't. I guess you could describe that, but I just think he's just the best character by far. That was good timing on that, actually, Andy. So that's fine. Blitz, do you like the show well, you misspelled Invincible, but yes, I do like the show.
Now that's embarrassing.
Whoo! Let's go!
Green arrow.
GG, well played, Manny. Chris Evans, you're next. Play as Firestorm? Maybe, we'll see. I remember Chris Evans is... I don't remember. I think he plays, is it Black Manta? Who do you main? Listen, Manny, when was the last time you played, bro? I feel like you probably didn't play since we have last versed against one another, so. But Skywalker Saga may be canceled. There's no way. There is no way it's canceled. That would be insane. Oh, whoops. What am I doing? I misclicked. Private match, competitive versus. Chris Evans sending you an invite. Pro Top Gear. There is no way it's canceled. I'm telling you guys, there is no way that it's canceled. Like that game was too far along to be canceled. If it gets scrapped, something went horribly wrong with like the license or something like that. That's the only condition under which it would be canceled. I think people are just frustrated there hasn't been updates, and deservedly so. That's like ultimately, I think like for the developers, it's frustrating to deal with those questions, but I also think that it all depends on kind of like what your perspective is, right? Because I feel like on one hand, it's probably frustrating and annoying to constantly be like, okay, is it happening? What's going on? Give us an da-da-da. But on the other hand, I also think it's kind of cool just in the sense that it shows how many people really are excited and care. So I guess it kind of depends on, you know, your interpretation. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated, Chivalrous Boy. Thank you for the Tuba Crew Bomb. Just got home from work. How's everyone? Doing well. Getting shreked by Chris Evans right now. Got him with the grab attack that time. Oh my gosh, that was actually really well timed. Ooh, as long as I block those, I think we'll be good.
Fire against you.
Wow, that was lame.
Today you die, Arthur Curry.
Bro, I just got obliterated, man. I forgot that you can meter burn the laser blast.
Banter wins.
Oh man, that was tough. I was doing so well early. Dang, GG, dude. Respect on that. Hey, what's up, Kim? How's it going? He's fighting Captain America? What? This is a DC game. What do you mean, Captain America? Are you drunk? I have a new YouTube icon. You mean PFP, aka profile pic. Congrats, bro. Oh, he means you. Okay, literally. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Chris Evans, yeah. It's the real Chris Evans. No doubt. I just hit level 300 on Apex. Dang. Also, are you streaming Apex tonight? Yeah, probably. Gonna stream some Arena. It's been a couple days. We'll see. I've got some skill still. Stay down! Is Apex Legends cross-platform? Yeah, I think it is. Dang. Okay. That was well done.
Vengeance demands your death.
You're not hitting me. Stay down! Let's go!
Aquaman wins.
That's how we do. Bada beam, bada boom. Why do you main Aquaman? It's just a character that I, for some reason, am able to play well. So it just fits my playstyle, I suppose.
Catwoman.
So that's why I play the character. And then... aside from that, I also just don't want to main a character that many people play as a main character. So I'm trying to pick a character that's kind of off the beaten path, you know? Just somebody... I really would like to be able to main Black Manta, because I feel like aside from maybe Chris Evans, I don't think anybody else ever plays that character, and me. But I also just don't think I know how to play that character all that well in terms of stringing like combos and stuff. Whoo! Is he on Xbox? Yep, right now we are. We start on the PlayStation though, so we do play both. Meter burn, yeah. Okay, I respect that. Good combo wombo. Dang, well done.
I will bathe in your blood.
No. Dang. Well done.
will burn you all.
How much is this gonna do? This shouldn't even take me down to half.
That is your fate.
At least I don't think. Yeah, good stuff. Got him. We win again! John XD, you're next!
Catwoman wins.
Another W. Ooh, and we leveled up. Sweet. Also got epic gear for Bane. GG. Let's get some GGs. ASJ, thank you for the GGs in the chat. Guys, also, we have blasted past 450 likes now. If you have not gone ahead and hit that thumbs up button yet, please do so. Thank you so very much for your support. Blue Dragon, you are next, aka John XD. I wish Shazam was in this game. Shazam is ripperonied in the story, so yeah. What schools did you go to, and did you go to college, and do you have a girlfriend? I'm rather not talk about, well, most of those. I could answer the college question. Yes, I did go to, not college, university. James says, hey, I've been watching you ever since Minecraft Let's Play with Gamer, and I've been a fan for a while. I'm just real sad I can't I can't relieve that, but at least you still post every time. Thank you. Okay. I'm not really sure I understand the part that you're sad about, but thanks for watching, I suppose. Blitz today, having a great day because today was my last day of school. Congratulations!
Black Canary.
Congrats on that, Sebi.
Aquaman.
Reverse Flash versus Venom. Venom. Although, actually, maybe not, because
Fighters approaching Slaughter
Flash is
Squad.
able to go so fast, he's probably able to, like, break the sound barrier, and that creates a large boom,
Begin.
which could probably cause the symbiote to detach from Eddie Brock or whoever, whichever Venom we're referring to, I suppose. That was actually a pretty clean counter. Nope. Dude. Finally. I was trying to time that parry for the longest time.
Stick a fork in you. You're done.
You're gonna pay.
We'll be able to heal back up most of our HP. I think actually maybe all of it, honestly. Bam! Let's go!
Black Canary
That's what I'm
wins.
talking about. I love that if you work hard during the semester, you have basically days off during the finals. Indeed. Yeah, I was actually one of the people, like, for university. Most of my friends hated having exams at the same time. I was like, let me write all of them. Like, I literally remember one semester, I had 3 exams in one day. And I was like, perfect. Just back to back to back. I just wanted to get them all done. That way, as soon as you're done, that's it. You're done with that semester. Who do we play for this round? I think it's time
Superman.
to bring out the Man of Steel.
Green
Who's your
Arrow.
main? Probably Aquaman. Josh Williams, congratulations, man. That's awesome. Guys,
Fighters
we're getting
approaching
close
the
to 500
Joker's
likes.
playground.
If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Arash says, who's your main? Aquaman? The Kent of Clocks.
Begin.
Hello, I am Kent from the House of Clock. The Man of Steel will be not damaged by some ridiculous arrow. What do you think you're doing? Bam! Get crushed. I guess I can play Superman pretty decent. That might actually land. Dang. Yeah, I was midway through the animation. Bro, that is terrifying when you got Superman charging at you like that.
And to think I paid for a sitter. Stay down.
Bam! Let's go! That's another W. Undefeated so far. David Hartsburg, let's go. Now, from what I remember, David Hartsburg has a ridiculously good Batman. So this is probably, it might be the first L that we take on the Xbox. Possibly. David Hartsburg, what is your name again? Because I don't remember, unless if it is just David. I don't think it is. David Hartsburg, what's your name? Another reason why I'm having a great day is because I got the Platinum Trophy in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Nice. Congratulations. Oh, it's Summary Shark. Okay. There you are. Invite sent, brah. After this, we got Triple J Gaming, then Goat named Ashton, and then Vortex. Sorry, I'm so bad at the game. You're all good, John XD. I think I'm going to play Black Adam. You know what? Actually, I'm going to play Superman again. Because I had such a good performance there. I'm almost thinking maybe I could try to play Superman more often.
Scarecrow.
Optic Recoils. Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. Thanks for watching. Anna Escobar says, hi, Blitz. Hello. Thank you for being my childhood. Thank you for making the Lego videos. No worries, Arash. Thanks for watching. When am I? Scorpion, oh my goodness, Scorpion. I done goofed. No! Scorpion, you were supposed to be playing right now. Sorry. I got you after this. My bad. Dang. Well done. Dang.
Boy Scout.
Dang, that was a good combo. I don't think I've ever played against a Scarecrow that's this good. Holy, that was very impressive. Good job. Dang. You see, that's what's cool, is that like if you're good at the game and you really put in the time, you can play most characters quite well. Like maybe if it's the best of the best players, then the characters become much more crucial. Like for example, I think a really good Batman player would defeat a really good Scarecrow player probably 9 times out of 10, just because Batman is just a better character. But
Aquaman.
I still think that it's cool to see people that can play other characters at a high level.
The Flash. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Oh, that's awesome, John Han. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people are doing that, like especially people who are not caught up on the MCU. They've been throughout the lockdowns just watching the MCU movies, trying to catch up.
In you, you're done.
Bang. Well done. Oh, yo, yo. Bro! What was that combo? That's half my health bar in one combo. That should not be allowed. Holy moly. Let's go! We're taking this to the tiebreaker. Show our spot. We're not getting a comeback. I win. We move on to the tiebreaker. Let's go. Toot, toot, toot. Bum, bum.
Aquaman.
Okay. What's he gonna play? Superman. Come on. We know you want to play Batman.
Robin.
Okay, interesting. Do they have Vixen on Xbox? Yes. It's
Approaching Atlantis.
it's a shader for Cheetah. So you just have to buy the shader. Which is basically like a reskin. So it still plays exactly the same as the Bam! That's one health bar down.
Getting that sinking feeling?
I don't even know why I decided to attack there. I should have just waited for the meter burn to end.
The pain isn't over yet.
Bam! Let's go! Still undefeated. David Hartsburg, well played. GG, well played. We got him.
No.
I don't care. I know he could have probably whooped me if he played Batman, but he didn't. We're all good. Hallelujah. Scorpion, you're next. Let's go. Scorpion, you are next. Almost to 500 likes. Yes, we're very, very, very close. Guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please do so. Thank you so very much for your support. Also, don't forget, if you can and would like to support the channel by becoming a member, link is at the top of the description as well as pinned in the chat. Thank you so very much for your support. Much, much appreciated. Woo. After you finish Mario Odyssey, will you play Mario Sunshine? I don't know. It's tough to think that far ahead because, like, you have to keep in mind, I have to collect 999 Power Moons. That's going to take a while. Like, I think we actually did really well on the last part as far as just increasing our Power Moon count quite a bit. But still, like, I'm sure some of them will be insanely difficult to get. So I haven't thought that far ahead.
Begin.
Have you heard about the Batman animated series coming to HBO Max? If you're talking about the the new Batman series, if you talk about the animated one, yes. I think there's also some sort of a Gotham show though, right? That's gonna be live action though. Dang, good job.
Strike for strike. You're losing.
500 likes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Much appreciated. Why did I press B there? I misclicked. Dang, I tried to jump over. Okay, that actually didn't do so much damage. Got him. Just returning the favor, you know? Just returning the favor. Bam! Perfect parking spot for the Catwoman bike. Wow. Dang it.
Robin wins.
Okay. I'm going to have to play Aquaman to try to claw back a victory. Even though
Aquaman.
clawing a victory back seems more appropriate for Catwoman. But it's all good. We're going to secure a win. Take it to the tiebreaker and walk away with the victory. That's what we do. That's what we do. What character is Blitz using? I was using Catwoman. Now I'm using Aquaman. You should give Black Manta a chance as you wanted, because it's great as you saw. I mean, I don't know about great.
Before we even started. Getting that sinking.
Can you use Firestorm, please? No, I cannot. I'll take an L for sure if I play as Firestorm. He whooped your Aquaman? Wait, what? I won the Aquaman versus Black Manta fight. What are you talking about? Let's go! We're taking this to the tiebreaker as promised. I've traveled to the future and I told you guys that that's what was going to happen. We're going to win that and then take it to the tiebreaker and win that, because that's what we do. M. Carter, what's up, man? How you doing?
Aquaman.
Black Widow will be the first Marvel movie I see in theaters. I hope that I get to say the same. In my opinion, Batman and Red Hood are the best characters. Fair enough. Hermit says, hi. Ishmael Jones says, GG. Thank you. Don't spam, though. Y'all are so lucky. School ends in a week. I live in Canada. Mine ends in a month. Dang, that was actually a really well-timed meter burn. Not gonna hit me with that. Dang, I don't know how I didn't hit that.
This is not how you impress me.
Bam! I told you guys that's what was gonna happen. And what happened?
Aquaman wins.
We made the comeback happen. That's what happened. Triple J Gaming, what's your name? Let me know in the chat. GG, well played. M. Carter, yes, you can play. Whoops, I don't have any room on the paper, so I'll just write down your name over here. Pop, pop, bum, 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 dum, dum, dum. Is this the last battle? No. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 other battles. Triple J Gaming is okay. Invite sent. So we got Triple J Gaming, then after Triple J is Ashton, or Goat named Ashton, then Vortex, then M. Carter. Psylocke, best mutant. Thank you for another 2 Buckaroo super chat saying, Blitz, who's your worst character to play as? Probably Hellboy. It's got to be either Hellboy. Probably Hellboy, honestly. I don't think I play. I feel like I even play Gorilla Grodd better than I do Hellboy. So probably Hellboy. I think Hellboy would probably be the character that I play worst. You know what? I'll play Firestorm here. I'll try this. If I lose, whatever, we can hopefully make a comeback with 2 wins back to back. Unlimited Electric, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that. Leonardo in this game is bro. I agree though. It is absolutely positively true. What did I miss? Me being undefeated on the Xbox so far. My Lego Adventures. Thank you for enjoying the channel. I appreciate the kind words.
Begin.
Trouble?
You see that, chat? Did you just see that?
Firestorm wins.
Firestorm just went on an absolute beast performance. Bada beam, bada boom. There you go. Whoever was asking for the Firestorm gameplay, there you go. Blitzpoint says, wait, if you're not a member, do you still get a chance to play? No. Blizzard Mario Sunshine, you need to collect 120 stars. The levels are in vacation style. The camera is as good or better than Mario Odyssey. Also, you need to find 240 blue coins. Holy.
Green
That.
Lantern.
Well, actually, compared to 999 moons, I guess it's not as bad.
Fighters approaching contact.
Aaron the Boss says, Blitz, who's your favorite Jedi? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Will you stream RE8 again soon to unlock the lights, or will you do that as a video? Chivalrous Boy, I'm not sure yet how I'll structure that. Because I am kind of curious to see what the game is like. What the game is like on New Game Plus with like all the existing loot and like trying to unlock some of the other collectibles. So we'll see.
Ring doesn't like your chances.
I want to meter burn that because I want to see. I think it pushes the wall, right? Yeah. Got him. That's another W. Triple J Gaming. GG, well played. Goat named Ashton. What's your name? Creepy Joke of Ice. Indeed. Indeed. M. Carter coming through with that creepy joke of ice in the bottom left corner. Surprise Yoda face in the bottom left corner. Gabe said he was good for tonight. What time are you thinking? I have no idea exactly, Manny, just because I got to go run and eat. So maybe 7:30-ish EST, maybe. Goat named Ashton, please let me know in the chat what your name is so I can invite you. GG, well played, Triple J Gaming. Then we got Vortex, and then after that we got M. Carter. M. Carter, I remember your name, so no worries. Big gamer dude. Man, I used to watch you back when I was 9 in the Lego Batman days on 14. It's been such a fun ride, and I guess it's safe to say I've been an OG member of your channel. I've loved watching your content. Thank you so much, Blitzpoint. I appreciate that. Cool PFP as well. Very clean. Okay, we got Ashton. 1, 5, 6. Ashton, there's nobody by that name. So, oh, okay, that's even better. Yeah, Manny, that's even better. Ashton, are you sure that's your name? Vortex, let me know what your name is. ASJ, yes, you can play. As long as you know that we're on Xbox now. Well, Ashton, your name is not popping up. There's nobody by that name, as you can see. So I can't send you an invite, unfortunately, under that name. So I'm not sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. Psylocke Best Mutant coming through with yet another Tuba I'm saying, any tips for an Apex noob? I honestly don't have any advice. Oh, whoops, sorry. Solar. I don't have any advice for regular Apex, just because I've barely played that. I don't even know the map very well, so I can't really give you any advice for regular Apex. But I could say for Arena, I would suggest if you don't like Apex, or like if you don't find regular Apex to be all that fun, I would suggest to check out Arena, because I think it's just such a fun mode. It's super duper competitive, but also like, because you're always going up against 3v3, the fights will be happening pretty quickly. It's like you have to solve the puzzle of the enemy team every single time based on whatever character loadout they have, managing your econ. So I would suggest try that mode out. And then as far as specific advice, I think it would probably be best to tune in to the stream, because I think during the stream on Famba Potion, we'll be able to like actually showcase things instead of just verbalize them.
The Joker's playground.
Ashton Question, are you on Xbox?
Begin.
Oh, dang. Okay. How does he have 3 meter burns? Dang.
You brought this on yourself.
Okay. Back in the game.
Pay homage to the king.
Dang, I didn't expect him to fire that twice in a row. That was super smart. Look at my health. Whoo! I don't see many people play Black Manta. I agree with that. I wish the characters were more even, I guess. Like, I wish there wasn't such a huge gap between the S tier characters and like the lower tier characters, so that then all of them would be played just as often, because it would just be a lot more fun in terms of variety. Dang, that was really well done. Holy Vortex. Respect. But you know that we're not giving up, guys. You know we're not giving up. We're going to bring the fight right back to him.
Supergirl. Robin.
Let's go, dude. Can you play as Harley? No, not right now.
Fighters
That Black Manta was sick?
Atlantis.
Yeah. This guy's really good. If I lose this right now, this will be my first L on the Xbox. This would be my 3rd loss, I think, today overall. Because I lost to Crazy J.
Begin.
And I lost to Brett Willoughby, I think, only. Wait, what? How did he block the meter burned version of that? Wow, I legit didn't even know you could do that. Dang. Are you gonna make her? Are they gonna make Riddler a playable character in Justice? I haven't heard anything like that, but I would love to see more Bat villains. We're back in the fight, baby. We're tied up. Let's go. Supergirl being an absolute clutch character for us right there. Absolute clutch performance. Ooh, it's time for the tiebreaker. Okay, I'm going to let him pick first this time because I've been picking first every round. So let's let him pick first.
Supergirl.
Interesting. You know what? I know that this is a really weird pick. But let's see how this goes.
Approaching Arkham Asylum.
Why do I find Robin to be the most annoying Injustice character? Because his range of his attacks with the sword is just so ridiculous to like get used to. It's absurd. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lag? Lag, my guy? Okay, so I don't know how to block that. But yet somehow last round he was able to block it. Okay.
Which part of you hurts the worst?
Wow, so just perma-stuck?
Now don't you feel silly?
That was so balanced. Super balanced. Super balanced. Basically, we lost like 90% of our health bar for one combo stuck in the corner where he just permanently gets to shoulder tackle you and you can't do anything. That works. That works. Okay. Okay. Duly noted. Gonna need to learn how to do that as Supergirl. That's my first L of the day. M. Carter, you are next. Supergirl's I mean, I don't think she's particularly broken. It's that combo getting corner trapped is insane. And also, I probably should not have picked Deathstroke because I thought, Deadshot. I was hoping to fight at a long range because I was like, if he keeps spamming from far away, maybe I could do damage. The problem is he never stayed in long range. He just kept flying in. So, you know. So, yeah. Goat named Ashton. Again, I don't see your name, dude, so I can't, like, magically make your name appear. So, that's not your gamer tag, I guess. Currently making pancakes. Ooh. Sounds pretty good. Enjoy. Big Gamer Dude or M. Carter, I sent you an invite, bro. Would you pick Deadshot? Why would you pick Deadshot? Did I not just explain? I literally just explained. I said, I thought he was going to stay at long range, kind of like how I fought him. I didn't expect him to be so close ranged. Because I feel like most of the time people don't play Supergirl the way that he just did. So that really threw me off. Regardless, obviously, hats off to him. Like, well done, Vortex. Because I thought the fight was going to be at long range, I feel like Deadshot is like one of the very best characters at keeping an enemy at range. But I wasn't really able to get going because as soon as we would go for like a shot or any damage, he would just port to the other side. So
Aquaman.
It is what it is. Atmosphere, I'll be dropping 20 times tomorrow in the Karuta bot in Discord. How, Blapped?
Robin.
Are you hacking, bro? Or did you buy some sort of item that allows you to do that?
Fighters approaching Arkham Asylum.
You can hold down Y to stay down longer. Okay. I'm not really sure how that's relevant to what I was just saying, but yeah. Dang, how the heck did he dodge that? That was actually pretty clean. Got him. Clapped him! Can you add me on Discord? No, I'm not adding anybody, but you can join the Discord. It's accessible to even non-members. So, if you'd like to join the Blitzwinger Discord, link is in the description. Could I please get a shout out? What's up, Razia? How are you doing? Thank you so very much for tuning in. I'm not going to waste any of my bar here. Whatever. Wow, I walked right into a grab. That was terrible by me. Bang. I don't understand why I can never time that trident shot with the tentacle attack. Dang it, man. You can buy extra drops with tickets. Ooh, okay, Blap. Sounds good, bro. Mega drop. You should call it the Blapped Mega Drop. Yusuf, what's up, man? Of course you can get a shout out. Remember the slug goats? Yes, I do. That was from Jedi Fallen Order. Good callback. Good callback. Thank you for watching for so long. What's your favorite game right now? Ooh, good question. A game that I actively play right now. I probably would say Fortnite, I feel like, is probably the game that is like, as far as a game that I keep playing weekly. Right? Maybe,
Batman. Fighters approaching Gotham City.
I don't know. Apex Arena is really fun as well. Finfo Bubble says, hey Blitz, what's up, man? Blap says, I'll ask Con to announce it in the announcements if possible, because I don't think there will be a lot of people without an announcement. Sure. Wow, he's actually gonna hit that. That was actually really well timed. I don't understand how he has a full bar and I had 3? Oh no, 2 bars? Even though his HP is really not that much lower than mine. I feel like he did meter burn, so. It's a little surprising, to be honest. Currently, there's no Injustice 3 comic. Well, technically, there is a lot more than just Injustice 3. Because the comic book has gone on for many years past the content that the games cover. Like, many, many, many years ahead. So, the comic book is actually, technically speaking, way ahead of the games. That is assuming that in the games, they will actually continue to follow the same storyline, because there's nothing that says that that will be the case. Bro, I swear, if I lose to... Oh, if I lose to just supers, that would be so infuriating. I got caught with both supers just now. Wow. Dude, we got ulted twice. Okay, it's fine. We gotta go for the pocket pick. We gotta go for the pocket pick. It's Aquaman time. It's Aquaman. When in doubt, you gotta call upon the King of Atlantis. George Hayes, there will be more Clone Wars uploaded very, very soon. If the Injustice year... Sorry, if... What? If do the injustice here? I don't know what the heck you wrote, bro. You gotta reread that, Bruce Wayne. If the Injustice Year Zero story, then yeah, I guess so. What?
Fighters approaching Red Sun.
I don't know what that means. Do you think Injustice 3 will be at E3 or DC Fandom? Either one of those. I think that if it's real, if it's happening, it has to be at one of these events, because the team that has been working on Mortal Kombat at this point, I think Mortal Kombat is done as far as new content. So unless if NetherRealm comes out and says like, hey, you know what? Actually, we're going to do another year's worth of content. I just don't think that we'll see any more from them. And so because of that, I would imagine that they have to be working on either Injustice 3 or possibly, of course, this rumored Marvel versus DC fighting game or Marvel fighting game, whatever it might end up being. You know?
So you're on Superman's side?
I don't answer to you, boy.
I'm not gonna meter burn here. He's gonna heal 30%. That's fine. Dang, I thought I was gonna land that. GG, that was a good counter. Got him. Whoo! Back to our winning ways. M. Carter, GG, well played. ASJ. Please let me know what your name is in the chat. M. Carter, good on ya. Took us to the tiebreaker, but then you can't battle the King of Atlantis. The King of Atlantis is just too good. Are you American? I know I should know this, but just asking. No, I am not American. I'm Canadian. I like Aquaman responding to Blue Beetle. What did he say? I didn't even pay attention. M. Carter, GG. And Blitz Army hype to you as well. If the do the. If the do the. Exactly, NTG. That's why I was a little bit confused. Who do you want to be in Injustice 3 if they make one? I would love to see more Batman villains. I'd love to see the Joker who laughs. I'd love to see Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin. So I probably would pick some type of a Bat villain. Are you Australian? Oh, no, I'm not. But wait, no, not top of the morning to you. That's not Australia. Something on the bobby. Let's cook something on the bobby. There you go. So because of that, sometimes people do confuse me for an Australian because I have such a precise Australian accent. Killer Croc would be epic. I agree. Killer Croc does appear in this game as like a transition animation character. When you fight in the Batcave, he's in the sewer. So like when you send an enemy through, or when you yourself go flying through, then Killer Croc does appear and attack you, but it'd be cool. What background is that? It's kind of a Batman style background. Okay, well, ASJ is gone. So, oh, there's Ashton. I got you, Ashton. I don't know why now you're appearing. So we're going to invite Ashton, and I suppose he will be our final opponent of the day. Guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please do so. We're at 550 likes. Thank you so very much for your support. Much appreciated. Oh, no, there's ASJ. Okay, so never mind. So this is not our final opponent. MVS ASJ. Okay. Two-Face would be boring. Maybe. I mean, like, I do agree with you that ideally in a fighting game, you don't want to have any characters or like a lot of characters that would play very similar, because, for example, you could make the case that Two-Face would probably play very similar to probably the Joker, right? Just because of the fact that they don't have any powers. They mostly just use like guns, right? So you wouldn't have a crazy good gameplay loop, I suppose. So that's a valid point. But I also think that
Green Arrow. Catwoman.
if you can get more creative with it and maybe do like a alternate dimension Two-Face or come up with, I mean, again, the problem is I was going to say maybe he's like dual wielding pistols or something like that. But the problem is that he would probably then play very similar to Red Hood. So it's a good point. It's just that I guess from Batman villains, they mostly are just a bunch of kind of like gangster type characters who are like almost like mob leaders. So it's a bit difficult, but I also still would like to see a bunch of Batman villains. So I acknowledge that from a gameplay perspective, it would be probably not all that exciting. I'm trying to think of DC characters that would be substantially different to play as and actually like a lot more fun. Maybe Booster Gold would be kind of cool. Because I just feel like most of the characters that I'm thinking of, I'm like, okay, if we do, let's say, some of the other Lanterns, right? So like Larfleeze or somebody like that. The problem is, it's like, he's not going to play that different to the Green Lanterns, right? So you pick Bizarro, he's not going to play that. Well, Bizarro's in the game already. But still, even if they did like a separate character for him, he would play exactly like Superman. So there's lots of characters that, even though would be cool to see them appear, I don't know how different they would actually play.
You're in my space.
Blap, sounds good. How about Orca? Orca would definitely be somewhat different, but I would rather have King Shark instead of Orca. Especially because King Shark is rising in popularity as it is, and seems to be like it's going to be kind of a pretty popular character going forward, just based on all the trailers for the Suicide Squad and ooh, crushed him. So I don't know. I'm thinking of who else from the D. Like some ridiculous picks would be maybe like Starro, Polka Dot Man, sure, but that would just be like for the memes. Like what does Polka Dot Man, like what would be his powers, right? So I don't know. Like honestly, it really is somewhat difficult to think of completely different. Like if you pick, like, let's say John Constantine, he would probably play somewhat similar to Dr. Fate, right? So I feel like you will inevitably have that overlap no matter what. Maybe Solomon Grundy would be kind of cool just because he would just be, just the sheer size of him would be
Aquaman.
kind of impressive. I don't know who else.
Fighters approaching Gorilla.
Red X. Probably play very similar to Robin / Red Hood, right? Condiment King? Yeah, that's the one.
Begin.
Yeah, the polka dots could be interesting, I suppose. Like maybe you could like try to do teleporting off of them also. So
Watch where you're going.
yeah, Polka Dot Man would be an interesting one for sure. I feel like to a certain extent, if we do get Injustice 3, I would not be surprised if most of the characters that will be big standouts in the Suicide Squad movie would end up being the characters that we see as new additions. So King Shark, maybe Peacemaker since he's getting his own show, right? Dang. Okay, those are actually pretty clean combo wombo. Got him. Woo! Crushed it. Next,
Aquaman wins.
ASJ. Alfred versus Aunt May. Those would be the MVP characters. That's like if you 100% complete the game and you get the trophy, the platinum trophy, or the is there a equivalent to a platinum trophy on Xbox? Like I know they have the gamer score, but I mean, like, is there, if you get all of them, is there like some special one that you get? Hello, Sir Max. If thy YouTuber success thy expectations, then thou art will be happy with thy fellow good man. Thy agree, Yusuf? Or whatever. Alfred would be too OP. Alfred would just have like a tray with like tea or something like that. So he like throws hot tea in your face, and then he'll have like the little bags from the tea, and then he would just like spin them like nunchucks, just flinging them. Then he's got the tray, and the tray he would like throw like a shield. It'd be pretty legit. I don't know about Aunt May's combos though. We're gonna need to think about that. Like how would she play relative to
Green Arrow. Batman.
oh man, that's gonna be tough.
Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Alfred does have military training in some editions, so it would be cool. Yes. I think Alfred would actually make for a really cool character, just like a fun surprise character. Again, that's what I'm saying. That would be a fun, like if you, let's say 100% complete the game, that's who you get. You unlock Alfred. Okay.
How's that for a Star City welcome?
Dang. Going up. Ay, ay, ay. Yo, please don't spam, bro. Got him. Let's go. Round 2. Red Tornado. That's a great pick. That is a great pick, because Red Tornado would be extremely different to the others. So there you go. That's from a gameplay. Like, again, maybe not a whole lot of people like the character of Red Tornado, although he obviously appeared in Young Justice, so that was cool. But he would play way different to everybody else. So that is a good pick. I feel like it is a valid critique to say that most of the roster for a fighting game should be ideally characters that, from a gameplay perspective, are differentiated, instead of just being like, oh, but you should include the most important or like the most popular characters, right? So you do want to ideally select more on the basis of
Swamp Thing.
characters that play different.
Fighters approaching Slaughter Swamp.
Anti-Monitor. That one would actually be probably pretty interesting. I think that one could probably work. I agree with that.
Begin.
Did pretty good.
The creed is power.
Plastic Man, another good pick. I think I got him. Going for a ride! Beast Boy can't happen because of the storyline. Red Arrow, again, Red Arrow would just be exactly like Green Arrow, right? Like there's no gameplay differentiator there. So that's actually the opposite of... It's kind of like what I said, like, would it be cool? Red Arrow, Speedy, all those characters, any of the Archer. Characters, sure, but they would literally play very similar to dude. Got him again. That's the finisher. What's he playing? We're playing Injustice 2. Bada beam, bada boom. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Injustice 2 stream. Of course, thanks to your support and reaching over 500 likes, I will be streaming this again next week. So I hope to see you guys tune in then. In the meantime, I want to go on ahead and obviously give a huge shout out to all 573 of you who went ahead and hit that thumbs up button. In addition to that, our 2 members, thank you so very much for your support, and all of our super chatters. I will hopefully see you guys here on the next one. I will be streaming Apex Arena over on the Fanboy Potion channel later on today. So if you're watching this live right now, join the Discord. I will be posting when we go live to go on ahead and play some Apex over on the Fanboy Potion channel. Regardless, though, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later.